Good morning, class. We are proceeding our chapter 6, Changes Around Us, and in this chapter we had come to know that how changes can be occurred and what are the two different types of the changes. So we came to know that the two different types of the changes are reversible changes and irreversible changes. This is reversible change because it can get its original size again, and this is irreversible change because it can't get its original form again. So now you can understand how two types of the changes can be gained. That means how you can bring changes to any material by adding substance. Here we have added water to the floor by applying force and by folding it, by cutting it, because if we will cut the vegetable or piece of paper, then it will have a change. So we can change like this. Here we have again blown air, that means we had applied our force. So is there any other method to apply change to any substance? Yes, we can change the substances by heating also. You know that after heating the substance just expands. If you heat this iron also, it will expand and it will increase its size. You just look at these tools and you just look at the handles of these tools. So you will find that these handles are comparatively bigger in size than these tools. But how these get heated inside this? If this is smaller, this iron tool is having smaller hole. This is also having smaller hole. This one is also, and here it will also have. This is the same tool. So how these wooden piece will get fitted inside this? To fit these wooden piece inside this, generally blacksmith firstly heat these iron pieces for a long. After heating this iron piece, it just gets expanded. What do you mean by expand? By expanding, it increases size. That means when an object increases its size, then it is known as expanding. Got it? It can be termed as expand. So after heating, this get expanded and this wooden piece can be fitted inside this, and when it again just gets cooled, it becomes smaller in size and it fits here properly, so that this wooden piece can't be removed from there. So now you came to know how it can be fitted inside this. So process is to heat this to expand the size of the hole. Got it? So there is another process also, contraction. Firstly, when heat this iron piece, it expands, means it increases its size, and then when it get cooled, it contracts. Contracts means contracts. Contracts means it just decreases its size. Expansion increasing the size, contraction decreasing the size. So when it gets cooled, it again contracts, and that's why it gets fitted on this wheel here. You can see this wheel, and this is a cut wheel. It is also having an iron ring around it. How this iron ring get fitted around it? Now you can explain it very well. Firstly, this ring get heated and then it applied on this, and after cooling it, it get contract. Got it? So this is another way to change the size, and that way is to heating or cooling. Yes, you had seen, Bujo is asking a question. You also have seen the workers firstly heat the coal tar to apply on the road. They just heat the coal tar and coal tar just melt, and they just apply it. You just imagine this is road. They just apply the coal tar here on the road after heating this, and now this is in the molten form. Got it? So this is molten coal tar after heating. it is in the molten form. When it is applied on the road, after some time when it gets cooled, it again comes back in its own original form, that is solid form. And this is how roads construction are done. Got it? So here again we had seen that changes bring by heating the substance. What? So these types of the changes are, heating the iron is reversible change. Why? Because it again came to its original size. Heating the coal tar is also reversible change. Why? Because again coal tar came into its solid form. What about the burning of candle? Which type of the change is this? You just see, I am explaining with this diagram. This is burning of candle. This wax get melted. This is wax, and this string cord present inside the candle get heated. So this is burning and producing ash, and this is also producing some gases. Yeah, fumes. That means dhua. So production of new substance, evolution of gas, temperature and light also. That is heat plus light also. It is producing these all things. So burning of string is actually irreversible change. This upper side change is irreversible change. Got it? This is irreversible change. There should be double R, yeah? This is irreversible change. And melting of wax is actually a reversible change. Why reversible change? Because if this wax get melted, you will collect this wax in other vessel and you will again cool this. You will find that wax got its original form again, and then again you can make another candle with the help of this wax by applying a cord, applying a string. You must have seen designer candles present in the market. How these are made? You can also make it at your home. You can melt this simple wax, collect this wax in any metallic utensils. Yeah, you just collect this wax in any metallic vessel, apply a string inside it in the center, and you will have to do all these things when wax is in its molten form. Yes, apply a string, got it, and you just leave this. After some time, this wax, whole wax, will get original form. Yes, it will be cooled and it will come into solid form, and this string get fitted between the wax. Now this is your another designer candle which you had prepared, which you had made at your home. So you can make this at your home. So this type of change, the burning of candle, is actually both type of the change. Upper side is showing when string is burning, irreversible change, and this is lower side is showing reversible change, because it can be regained again. Got it? So, and in your previous classes, for example, in your class, you can take your previous chapters also. In your previous chapter, you had seen how salt get mixed in the water. This is water, and this is, you had mixed salt, but we had separated this again in chapter 5 by the process of evaporation and condensation. So mixing salt or sugar in water is also reversible change, isn't it? Why? Because we can get again salt and water separated from the solution of salt water. Yeah, and you had seen that whenever you are burning matchstick, you are burning incense stick. What do you mean by incense stick? Agarbatti. Yes, this is also irreversible change. Simply you can see there is production of a gas. What do you mean by gas? Whenever you burn incense stick, you just smell some fragrance. Incense stick actually contain fragrance. So this fragrance is actually the evolution of gas. So burning of incense stick is also irreversible change. Got it? Now you can just memorize, you can just remind in your mind different types of the changes and try to find in which group you will place them, whether these changes are reversible change or whether these are irreversible change. Because in this chapter we had learned about two types of the changes, reversible changes and irreversible changes. For example, another important example I should let you know, setting up curd from milk. How would you do that? You will set the curd by heating milk and applying an agent, yeasting agent. So this curd will not get again the form of milk. So setting up curd is also an irreversible change. What you do when you just mixed Bournvita to your milk, that also is an irreversible change. So now I think you are familiar, you have understood the topic very well, and now let us discuss the keyword. So how you will define changes? Changes are actually the process of getting new shape, size and color. When any object gets new shape, size or color, then this process is termed as changes. What do you mean by contraction? When any object just decreases its size, then this process is known as contraction. Evaporation, the changing of water into its vapor by heating, is known as evaporation. This keyword we had also done in chapter 5. Expansion, as I have told you, when an object increases its size, then it is known as expansion. Melting, after heating, when any object comes in its liquid form, then this is known as melting. So your homework is to write the keywords. Complete these keywords. Yes, we have already completed the chapter. You just write the answers of these 5 keywords. I have already given you the answer. You listen the video carefully and try to write. That's all for today. Thank you.